Hello, welcome to the channel. This is 426 Kitchen. How are you doing? In today's video, I will show you step by step how I made this delicious, mouth-watering, authentic Ogbono soup. Now let's begin without any further ado. Inside the pot was an already pre-cooked, a little bit pre-cooked cow head, right? I introduced stockfish, then I introduced pepper, seasoning, and then I'll stir together to combine. I introduce salt here. I will also introduce a little deboned fish. Ogbono soup loves fish. Okay, if you have money, please make sure to give it a very nice fish. You will get the taste of the Ogbono soup. Now, because I'm making use of what I have at home, right, I'm giving it this deboned asa fish. This fish is very tasty, right? I did that because I want to elevate the taste of the soup. I also have another fish that I was frying by the side. After stirring, I covered and brought it to a boil for 10 minutes. And here is the fish I was frying by the side. I will introduce it later into the soup. And this is after 10 minutes. I went back to the pot. It has cooked. I'll just stir properly to combine, remove it, and set it aside for later use. Ogbono soup can be made in two ways. One is what I'm about to do here, which is the frying method. And the other one is introducing the ogbono while the soup is already cooking. Now for the frying method, I introduce palm oil, and when it became a bit hot, I introduced onions. I will also introduce pepper, and then I will stir together to combine. Allow the pepper to fry into the oil for about 10 minutes. If you're just seeing this channel for the first time, please let me know where you're watching from, and welcome to 426 Kitchen. How are you doing? I'm glad you stopped by, right? And I appreciate your presence here. On this channel, we'll cook everything Nigerian food. If that interests you, please hit that subscribe button and turn on your bell notification so you'll be notified each time I upload a new video. Now, this is after 10 minutes. I introduce the ogbono. Then I will stir together to combine, and then I will activate the ogbono. Look at the process. Look at how I'm stirring on this ogbono. I'm not just stirring, right? There's something, I'm activating the slime. After stirring like this to combine, I will then reintroduce the protein. After reintroducing the protein, I'm going to stir properly to combine, and then introduce more water to cook the soup properly. If you're getting value so far, please hit that like button, okay, and put on all your bell notifications so you'll be notified each time I upload a new video. Please like and share to your friends so they will see this process also. Now, this is the time I introduce the crayfish. This crayfish is a whole lot, and it's not just an ordinary crayfish, it is prawns. I prefer prawns whenever I'm making Nigerian soup because it gives it the best taste. But if you don't have prawns, you can use any one you have available. This is after 15 minutes. I opened up the pot. I will stir on the pot, and then I'll introduce seasoning, salt, and then I will stir again to combine, cover, and allow the ogbono to cook properly. At this point, the soup is coming together. Let me know the swallow you think pairs very well with ogbono soup. Let me know that in the comment section. Let me also know the soup that gives you the most trouble, so that we can address it here, all right? And then I will make it for you to see how to do it. And here I covered, brought it to a boil for another 15 minutes. Here the ogbono is ready. I will stir again to combine. And I prefer this thickness, right? I don't love or like my ogbono very, very thick. Now, remember the fish I was frying by the corner. I'll just introduce it right here, and then I will stir together to combine, allow it to cook for 3 to 5 minutes again, so the fish and the soup will be able to understand each other. Here is after 3 minutes. I will introduce periwinkle. Now periwinkles are becoming very expensive in the market, making it difficult for people to use the amount of periwinkle they love. Shall use periwinkle. If you don't have periwinkle, cook your soup without periwinkle, but I love periwinkle. So after adding it, I will stir together to combine, cover and allow it to cook for 1 minute. I'll introduce uziza leaf. Now you can decide to use bitter leaf or vegetable. Anyone is okay for your ogbono soup, but for the soup I'm using uziza leaf. Have you tried using uziza leaf for your ogbono before? Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section. And after adding the uziza leaf, I will stir together to combine. Cover and allow it to cook for 2 to 3 minutes and the soup is ready. If you haven't subscribed up until this moment, what are you waiting for? Kindly hit that subscribe button and turn on your bell notification so you'll be notified each time I upload a new video. Share with your loved ones and also hit that like button. What swallow will you be pairing with the soup? I would suggest you don't make your ogbono soup very thick, because when it cools down, it will also thicken up. And here the soup is ready. Thank you for watching. Till I see you in my next video, do have a pleasant day. Bye-bye.